To begin our meditation session, we need to find a comfortable place in which to sit. This can be on the floor, it can be in a chair, it can be on a couch, or on a bed. What's most important, no matter where we're sitting, is that we have a fairly straight spine. You don't want it to be overly rigid or uptight, but straight enough in which the ribs are open and we can have a nice, even breath. You don't want to be slouching over. This can cause pain and discomfort after sitting for a while. It can also lead to sluggishness of mind. An upright spine is a posture of alertness, of awakeness. Sluggishness leads to sleep and drowsiness. It's a lazy person's posture. You can keep your hands on your lap or on your knees. If you're keeping it on your lap, you can put right hand over left hand with the thumbs slightly touching. Close your eyes gently. Once you've got comfortable, try not to move at all during the whole period of meditation. You don't want to be fidgeting and moving around, changing your posture a little bit. You won't be able to gain any form of concentration if you're moving around constantly. To begin, you take 3 or 4 deep breaths, breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out through the nostrils. Breathing in, filling up the lungs, and exhaling. Letting go of all the thoughts from your day, anything that might have upset you or is pestering you throughout the day, just let it go. Let it fall into the back of your mind. Also, don't plan for the future. Don't plan for what you want to do after your meditation period. Just let all those thoughts go. Just feel the inhaling and the exhaling. Once you've settled the mind a little bit, you bring your awareness to the immediate felt sensation of the body, just sitting as it is. Feel the buttocks on the cushion, the legs against the cushion, hands on the lap, the rising, falling of the chest and the abdomen. Just feel the body sitting. If you like, you can silently repeat to yourself, sitting, sitting, sitting. Just repeating it mentally, quietly in your mind. Reminding yourself that you're sitting, that you're practicing meditation right now. And if you like, you can start from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes and just scan the body, going from section to section, feeling the forehead, feeling the jaw, feeling the lips touching the back of the neck, the shoulder blades, the arms, right arm and left arm, the chest, the abdomen rising and falling. Work your way down to the buttocks and the pelvis region, feeling it bending, the thighs, the knees. Just keep in mind that we're not trying to create anything, we're not trying to imagine anything, we're not trying to delude ourselves. All we're doing is feeling what is going on in the body. What is happening to the body right now? What is the body doing right now? Also just keep in mind, it's not a race. You're not competing with anybody. Just go at your own pace. If you don't feel anything in particular, you don't feel anything in particular. Hopefully, as you continue your practice, day in, day out, more things will come to your awareness. But if you don't feel it at the moment, that's okay too. Just try your best. Continue the scan till you get down to the tips of your toes. Once you get there, you can make one more final sweep from the tips of your toes back to the top of your head. Once you get back to the top of your head, you take a few more deep inhales and exhales, just as you did at the beginning. Breathing in through the nostrils, breathing out through the nostrils. Breathing in, filling up the lungs. Breathing out, exhaling through the nostrils. Once you do this 3 or 4 times, then cease controlling the breath. As always with our breath meditation, we don't try to change or manipulate the breath, trying to add on to the breath. All we want to do is watch and observe the natural flowing of the breath, focusing on it, letting it be our point of reference. To do this, we need to pick a spot in which we can watch and observe. It can be the tip of the nose, it can be the lower nostril, it can be the upper lip, or it can be the rising and falling of the chest or the abdomen. Choose one of these spots. Once you've made your selection, stick to it. Don't go jumping around. This is our venue, and it's our safe space. When the mind gets lost and confused, gets pulled away by different things, this is where we can come back to. Where we can gather our strength, where we can gather our concentration. So it's important that you pick a spot that's comfortable for you, that stands out to you. As I mentioned, all we do is watch and observe. When the body needs to take in oxygen, then just let it take it in. It happens all by itself. And breathe in and breathe out. We breathe in again, filling up the lungs. Then we exhale. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to add anything. It just happens all on its own. When the body needs to take in more oxygen, it'll take a long, deep inhale. And we need to exhale. It exhales on its own. And goes back to its natural rhythm of breathing in, breathing out. As always, there'll be plenty of things trying to pull us away, trying to grab our attention. If there's any kinds of sounds coming from the outside, dogs barking, people talking, TVs playing, cars driving by, so many different distractions, so many different noises. But that's okay. These things happen. There's no need to get upset. There's no need to get worked up about it. They're just sounds. So if the mind gets pulled away, just remind yourselves they're just sounds. You can quietly repeat to yourself, sounds, 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 or noises, noises, noises. No need to add on to them. No need to get frustrated or angry about it. No need to give up. They are what they are. We just let them go as best as we can and go back to our observation of the breath. Are we breathing in right now, or are we exhaling? Just start again. As we're sitting for some time, we're going to probably feel pain in the knees or the back. Feel tension or discomfort in the knees. These things happen. It comes with having a body. The body's going to do what the body needs to do. But as we did with the sounds, there's no need to get upset about it, no need to get frustrated with it. It is what it is. So what we can do is just watch and observe. Let the feelings play out. Do not clamp down on it or get frustrated about it. They're just adding more insult to injury. See how the feeling in the knee grows and changes over time if we let it. See how it goes from a tingling sensation to a flowy sensation, heat and cold. Instead of making this pain into a problem, we take it as an object of learning, growing our ability to watch and observe instead of interfering. Same thing with pleasant sensations in the body. They're all just feelings. They come and they go. They change over time. So there's no need to get frustrated or upset or attached to it because it feels nice. Feelings come and feelings go. Just as we did with the sounds, we can label it, acknowledge it. If it's pain, you can just say pain, 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 or discomfort, discomfort, discomfort. If it's a pleasant sensation, just remind it it's a pleasant sensation. No need to attach, no need to get overly involved in it. And we just let them go. And as always, there'll be plenty of thoughts and moods that come into the mind, trying to pull us away from our meditation subject. Thoughts of the past, plans for the future, daydreaming, fantasizing, complaining, overthinking. Just all kinds of different thoughts. They are what they are. Just what happens in the mind. The mind likes our attention. It wants just to justify all of our thoughts, give in to them. But we won't do that. When a thought of the past arises, we just acknowledge it. If there's planning for the future, we just acknowledge that these are plans and let them go. Same with any other kind of thought. Just acknowledge it as thoughts, thinking, planning, daydreaming, complaining. We just label it, acknowledge it, and let them go. Let them fall away. Instead of giving into them, just feeding into them, we just cut it off, acknowledge it, and let it go. Go back to the breathing. We can go back to the sitting posture, just feeling the body sitting as it is. Feeling the weight of the body on the cushion, feeling the feet on the floor. Then go back to the breathing if you like. Become centered. Become grounded in the present moment. After doing this for some period of time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour, to finish up, you can practice developing thoughts of loving kindness for all beings. As always, we begin by ourselves, seeing an image of ourselves in the mind, like looking in a mirror or a silhouette of ourselves. And develop your thoughts of loving kindness, whatever they might be. Wishing ourselves to be well, wishing ourselves to be healthy, wishing ourselves to be freed from harm, free from distress. Just wishing ourselves good things, kind things, loving things. Letting them fill our mind, letting them fill our heart. Just repeat the phrases over and over again in the mind. Do this for 5 minutes. Then move on to your loved ones. Just as you did for yourself, repeat the phrases over and over again. Wishing your loved ones all the things you wish for yourself. Then go on to any other person that you find that needs loving kindness. People that you're struggling with, that you have a hard time with. Just observe how the thoughts of love and kindness are so much more better than the thoughts of anger and frustration that you might hold against other people. Putting up that wall of anger and frustration, it's heavy, it's burdensome. Thoughts of love and kindness are light and freeing. Then you can just keep on extending it outward to all the beings in the world. Just as yourself and your loved ones, all beings need loving kindness. So this is how we can practice our meditation. This is how we can develop all the wonderful skills that come with meditation. So continue on with your practice.